Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. They'll start at the 21-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's brought down after a good game. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play clock winding down. Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Three and a half to go, first quarter. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Fielded at the 20. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. For the Green Bay Packers, they're coming off a 7-9 season as their offense makes their way back onto the field. But with that 7-9 season, Charles, saw their string of 8 straight playoff appearances come to an end. It was just weird not to have Green Bay in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, you kept searching for them, didn't you? You kept looking down the list. When does Green Bay play in the playoffs? Because you're so used to it. But with the injury to Aaron Rodgers that knocked him out for so long, the offense really struggled. Finished 26th in the league in total offense. In a lot of ways, remarkable they finished 7-9.
Yeah, and Brett Hundley came in, tried to do his thing. I don't think it was much of an indictment on the play of Hundley, as it made me appreciate Aaron Rodgers more.
I think we all did, and I do believe that the head coach, Mike McCarthy, was trying to fashion offense and also take care of Brett Hundley in the beginning, and that made things easier for opposing defenses.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. A.J. Klein coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound at the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly, if the offensive line comes back healthy and intact, that's another big win for them, especially with their 2 tackles, Teron Armstead at left tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, who was a rookie last season at right tackle. They are loaded going forward. If they could get a real playmaker at tight end, that might be the last piece. And if that happens, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan for them.
Here we go.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 52 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 46 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams, but he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Now Breeze throwing on second down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
10 yards still left on second down. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 61 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game. And he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers. Jimmy.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Rodgers to throw on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Adams, the man in motion left. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Now he steps away, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down, Montgomery. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Blue 58! Blue 58
on third down they go, Montgomery. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Out to his left. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Coleman, the man in motion right. Breeze now on 1st down. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief. $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the 1st half?
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Final shot before half for Breeze. Ginn has it complete. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for the Saints. 56 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
Time running out here on the play clock. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alex Anzalone coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Breeze. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Nick Perry, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Second down now after the sack. Breeze now. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Now Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Clay Matthews from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Breeze to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Morgan Burnett, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, fourth best in the league. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Alex Okafor in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the Pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is now 13. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target, and it's second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On play action, now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Nick Perry leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 77 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw on second down. Rodgers. He completes it to Nelson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 22-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Crosby puts it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.